Hi, good evening, one and all. Welcome to Unacademy. Yes, I am back with one more the best question series regarding permutations and combinations. As I promised, I will be doing logical reasoning sets with respect to permutations and combinations today also. So please do try to hit the like button here so that I can know the attendance, how many students are there in the class, right? So that I can reach to more number of audience also, right? So, chalo. Before start of the class, let me introduce myself. This is NLN Sharma, and my best CAT score was 99.83 in 2011. And these are my credentials. Right now, when you use my referral code NLN10, yes, you will be getting 10% discount, and you will be getting guidance of all these subjects from me. Now, why me? I'm ranked 12 in overall category of GATE and DSC, and rank 1 in math and chemistry category. I have dealt more than 50,000 plus students till date for CAT, UPSC and GATE and DSC. So many students were asking me, sir, what is the difference between plus and iconic and what are the advantages when I choose iconic over plus? So one such greatest advantage in iconic is you will be assigned with an coach and you will be getting one-to-one live mentorship program with your coach and your educator, so that you can speak with them personally about your difficulties facing, where you will be getting best solutions to overcome that. One more greatest advantage, right? You will be getting each and every test will be analyzed and your mistakes are identified, and if those mistakes are rectified, automatically your score will be boosted. This is what you need, right? Guidance content, it is available on all platform, right? Rectifying your mistakes is what you need. Of course, whatever you get in plus, you will be getting in iconic also. Now, how much you have to invest? If you are choosing plus and if you are opting for 24-month subscription, it will be costing you on an average of 50 rupees per day, the lowest, where you will be getting India's the best educators to teach for you. Now, when you use my referral code NLN10, yes, you will be getting my comprehensive guidance and you will be getting 10% off, and of 10% of the price will be 35,550. But this is the normal price, right? We are offering you a special price where you will be getting flat 20% discount when you use my referral code NLN10. So they go for 24 months. Now the price is 31,600. Previously it used to be 35,550. So you'll be saving more than 4,500. You should be more than 96% JIT, right? And the same is applicable for iconic also, right? You will be getting flat 20% discount. Yes, and when you use my referral code NLN10, yes, done. And do try to attempt this All India Mock Test CAT 2022, right? So the examination will be at par with the original CAT examination, right? And the next date will be October 9th. Unlock the AMT CAT 2022 using with my referral code NLN10. Yes. Chalo, let's start the question series here. Let's not waste our time. Now, see here again, I'll start with a logical reasoning set based upon permutations and combinations. I will solve the first question and I'll decode the data and I'll solve the first question. The next question should be solved by you, right? Chalo, observe the question carefully. The data is huge, but the solution is very, very easy, right? Riddle Master is the latest hit game show on television, in which every week 4 teams, Alpha, Beta, Gamma and Delta, compete to solve the puzzles posed by the show's host, the Riddle Master. This week's puzzle of the week is Cows and Bulls. Now this week puzzle name is Cows and Bulls, it seems. Okay. The game is played in the following manner. Now what these are the rules there, right? So the Riddle Master writes down a master sequence of 5 distinct digits, from the digits 1 to 9, right? So there is no 0, without showing it to the teams there. Each of the teams then try to guess the master sequence, writing their answer on a piece of paper and giving it to Riddle Master, it seems. Second point, the Riddle Master then compares each team's answer to his original master sequence and gives the team a hint in the form of a statement called X cows and Y bulls. What is this cows and bulls? Let's see the next statement. If the team has correctly guessed a digit as well as placed it correctly in the sequence, then it is counted as bull, it seems. Let us suppose take there is a 5-digit number. In units place, according to the riddle master, there is 1. I also identified 1 and also its place also. Then I'll get 1 bull. This is the point. While if they have guessed the digit but placed it incorrectly in sequence, it is counted as cow. Now I have identified the digit, but I have kept in a wrong position, then I will be getting a cow there. For example, if the master sequence was 12853, this is the sequence given by riddle master 12853. A team guessing 15263. So see here, let us suppose take Mansi ne 15263 लिख दिया. Now closely observe there, 3 in the master sequence, 3 is in unit digit. In the Mansi sequence also 3 is in unit digit. She has identified the digit and also the position of the digit. So automatically 1 bull. Now again any other way, now see here 1 position also, it is in 10,000's place. 1 is also in 10,000's place. I have identified the digit and also the position of the digit. Automatically it is in 10,000 position. So see here, and told 2 bulls, 2 cows, 1 and 3 being bulls and 2 and 5 being cows. I hope so you get my point there. While a team guessing 4, 5, 7, 6, 9 would get 0 bulls and 1 cow, because they have identified only one number and the sequence, the position is not in correct position, so it is counted as 1 cow. Done. Observe there, this is the pattern of finding out the answers there. After that, each team takes a new guess for the second round. The process continues till one or more teams correctly guesses the master sequence. In today's game, the chosen master sequence was 61948, it seems. So today's puzzle is master sequence given by riddle master is 61948. After that, each teams take a new guess for the second round. The process continues till one or more teams correctly guesses the master sequence, it seems. In today's game, the chosen master sequence is 61948. Chal, that is the first question asked. So the master sequence is, I'll write down in blue ink beta, 61948. We have digits from 1 to 9. 0 is not allowed. And because it is not considered to be taken in the question there according to the data given there. The riddle master told team alpha, 1 bull and 0 cow, it seems. 1 bull and 0 cow. How many different sequences could team alpha have written down is the question asked. Chalo beta, right? 61948 are the numbers which are in master sequence. What are the numbers which are not there in master sequence? I'll write down reading. 2 is not there, 3 is not there, 5 is not there, 7 is not there. Am I right or wrong? So 5, 9, yes. These are these numbers that are not in sequence. Now bolo beta, 1 bull it seems. So this is the sequence written by team alpha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope so you are getting my point there. Now you closely observe there, 1 bull means out of this 5 letters, they have guessed 1 letter perfectly. Am I right or wrong? So out of 5, 1 is guessed perfectly and its position also perfectly, right? So there is no need to, so see, there cannot be a doubt that, Arey sir, where will be this number? Either here or here or here or here or here. There is no such chance because you know the position also. Bull means you know the number, you know the position. So 5C1 done, perfectly done. Now what about 0 cows? 0 cows matlab aapne kuch bhi, right? What 0 cows means, you didn't identify a correct number and their position also. First of all, you didn't identify the correct number. So you have to choose the remaining 4 numbers. Let us suppose take this is the bull, 1 bull. And hi Shubham, remaining 4 numbers must be from which sequence? From the non-riddle sequence, right? How many numbers are there? 4 are there. These 4 numbers are arranged in 4 factorial ways. And this block is nothing but 5C1. Is it the answer there? Yes. So my answer is 5C1 into 4 factorial. I have done it perfectly. So 5C1 is 5. 4 factorial is nothing but called 24. And my answer is nothing but equal to 120. Perfectly done. I hope so. I am clear. Perfectly done, right? So what happened today, right? The strength is very, very low. क्या हो गया सब बच्चों को? Every day there used to be 40-50 students here. Now try to solve the next question, right? 4.2. I have given the sequence. So see here, what is the master sequence there? I'll be giving you 2 minutes for this. So I'll write down the master sequence here. This is the master sequence 61948. This is the master sequence, right? Try this question there. The riddle master told team beta. Yes, Shubham, I'll do it, right? One by one, I'll do all those things. I'll complete this permutations and combination, then I'll go for arithmetic one. 3 bulls and 0 cows, it seems. Okay. Any answer for this? 1 minute more. Arithmetic, right? There are many sessions going on this channel only, na? Unacademy cat channel. So, no problem. 25 seconds more. Seven, 6, 5, 4. Nobody. यार क्या हो गया आपको? Now see here, the numbers which are not in master sequence is 2 comma 3 comma 5 comma 7. Let's keep it aside. Now see here, this is the master sequence. Master sequence contains 5 distinct digits written by team delta. Now 3 bulls means they have identified the correct digits and their correct positions. Let us suppose take 5C3. And their positions are fixed 1 1 1 1, right? So see, let us suppose like these are the 3 positions that you have fixed. So 0 cows means you didn't identify any correct number and their position also. So for these 2 numbers you have to choose numbers from here. Automatically what will be the numbers, right? Out of 4 numbers I have to select 2 numbers, and अब देखो बेटा, you have to arrange them because you don't know the correct arrangement or whatsoever. You don't know about this, right? So is it 2 factorial? Yes, it is 2 factorial, which is nothing but equal to 4p2. What will be the answer there? 5c3 is nothing but equal to 10, and 4p2 is nothing but 4 factorial by 2 factorial. So automatically this will be 24, 12, 120 is your answer there. How many of you got the same answer there? Quickly done. Let's come to the next one, 4.3. So 2 minutes again. Waiting for the answers there. Shubham, Ankur, Aniket, Saurajit, Kavesh, Ansi, Tanya. क्या हो गया सब कुछ बच्चों को? 1 minute more. Well, 11, 10. One minute more. 35 seconds more. Any answer, Shubham? So 61948 is the original master sequence given by Riddle Master. And Riddle Master told Team Gamma have have scored 2 bulls and 3 cows, it seems. Okay. Any answer, right? Now see here. This is a master sequence of 5-digit number. So in those 5 digits, you have identified 2 digits perfectly and their position also. So for 5 bulls, I should write down out of 5, I have chosen 2 correctly and their positions also correctly. Done. Enough. Come to this 3 cows. You have identified the digits, but you have not identified the original position of their digits. Is it nothing but called dearrangement? Yes, you have identified the digits, but you have not kept in their original position. So is it nothing but called dearrangement? Dearrangement का formula बताओ भाई. 3 factorial into मैंने yesterday formula बोला right. 1 minus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial minus 1 by 3 factorial. Done. Now let me know, right? So your LCM is 3 factorial. This and this gets cancelled down. So see 6 by 2, is it 3 minus 1, 3 factorial. Automatically your answer is 2. So 5C2 value is 10, D3 value is 2, then my answer will be 20. How many sequences will you get there? 20 sequences. Am I right or wrong? Yes, perfect. Let's come to the last one, right? So next I'll go. So yesterday one guy have asked me, right? I think so Gautam, he asked me for pack of cards, right? Shuffling and all those things. Next set will be that one, right? King, queen, jack cards, right? I'll explain each and everything there. Try this last one. So I'll write down the things. Their master sequence is 61948 given by Riddle Master. And the question asked is, Riddle Master told Team Delta. Team Delta have scored 0 bulls and 5 cows, it seems. It's an easy question. How many different sequences could Team Delta have written down is the question asked. So देखो, the data looks so huge, but the solution is very, very easy. Am I right or wrong? One minute more. Anybody? Next, we will solve circular permutations, all those typical questions, right? Twenty seconds more, beta. Now see here, this is the master sequence. क्या हो गया आज बच्चों को so dull हो गया? What happened, beta? I think so. The guys who have joined later might not be able to understand the things there, right? Next question will be a fresh question, right? Don't worry. Nobody have answered this. Now see here, he didn't identify a single number and their correct position also. Now he identified the numbers, but he didn't identify the correct positions. Is it nothing but called, he identified all the numbers correctly, but their positions wrong. So it is nothing but called a dearrangement 5. So dearrangement 5 is nothing but, right? Calculate this 5 factorial into, I think so you'll get 44 as your answer, right? 1 minus 1 by 1 factorial. You have done the same question now, plus 1 by 2 factorial minus 1 by 3 factorial plus 1 by 4 factorial minus 1 by 5 factorial. Done. So there. So LCM is 5 factorial. Cancel of this. So 120 by 2, is it 60? Minus 120 by 6, is it 20? Plus 120 by 24, is it 5? Yes. Minus 1. So brackets, it will be 5 factorial here. 5 factorial gets cancelled. 40, 45 minus 1. So your answer will be 44. How many sequences will you get there? 44 sequences you'll get. What's the logic there? Perfect logic. Chalo, let's go for the next question there. So I'll explain the logic behind circular permutations, then I'll go for the questions there. So most of the students get confused regarding the circular permutations formula itself, right? What will be the logic for the formula? Let's suppose take, I'll go with a simple example. So what will you do when it is a straight arrangement, right? Let us suppose take, there are 6 people, A comma B comma C D E F, E comma F. I'll take down a this. So there are 6 chairs, 1 2 3, straight path. Now everybody know this 6, in this 6 chairs, those 6 people can be arranged in 6 factorial ways. Am I right or wrong? Will you accept with me? Will it be the same thing on a circular table there? No, it might be no. I will be writing down this. Now this is a circular table there. There are 6 chairs. I'll write down 6 chairs. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So what's the logic there? Let us suppose take this is the empty chair beta. On this empty chair, the first person I'll take down as A will be seated in how many ways? Let's suppose take, if A is here, immediate left of A is 1 person, immediate right of A is 1 person, opposite to A is 3 persons. Okay, I'll change the position of A. Now let us suppose take A is here. Immediate left of A is 1 person, immediate right of A is 1 person, opposite 3 persons. Okay, by previously also I got the same thing now. Immediate left 1, immediate right 1, opposite 3. There is no change in the iteration. If I write down A here, again the same thing, immediate left 1, immediate right 1, opposite 3 persons. By this, what can I say? On an empty circular table, the first person can be seated down in how many ways? Only one way. Only one. Wherever he sit, it will be only one way. Opposite 3 persons will be there. Immediate left 1, immediate right 1. One way only now. Come to the next. So I'll keep A here. I'll write down the next person. So second person I'll take down as B. Right? That's your wish. Now B, let us suppose take B. If B is here, it is opposite to A. If B is here, he is immediate right to A. If B is here, he is immediate left to A. If B is here, second to right of A. If B is here, second to left of A. So how many ways did you got? Opposite, immediate left, opposite, immediate right, second to left. 5 positions. Am I right or wrong? So automatically the second person can be seated down on the circular table in 5 ways. I'll keep B here. Similarly, let's come to third person. Third person is nothing but called C. Now let me know C will be how many ways? 4 ways. Am I right or wrong? 4 ways. So on. The last person will be the sixth person. The sixth person is nothing but can be seated down in how many ways? Is it one way? Yes, only one way. Only one slot will be left over. Add all those, combo all those cases there. First person can be seated down in one way and the remaining 5 persons can be seated down in 5 factorial ways. Is this the answer there? Yes, this is the answer. Perfectly done, right? Exactly. Now, is this the same logic work out for a square? Let's see when a square how it will be happening there. So I'll go with 3 examples so that we can have a concrete idea. Yes, we will have a concrete idea. Let us suppose take I have a square with me here. I have kept 8 chairs, 2 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. अब देखो, if you keep chairs around an object there, then you can consider it as a circular table only. If the chairs are around the object, you can consider it as circular table only. Now there are 8 persons. Now the first person, let us suppose take I'll take down as A, can be seated down on the square table in how many ways? Can anybody identify this? Now see closely, observe there. I'll keep A here. Beta, this is the end point there, right? This is the end point. So left of A, how many persons are there? 0. Right of A, how many persons are there? 1. Am I right or wrong? Yes, perfectly. Now I will change the position of A now. I'll keep A here. Left of A, how many persons are there? 1. Right of A, how many persons are there? 0. So how many ways did you got to place the first person? 2 ways. Am I right or wrong? Yes, perfectly. It is 2 ways. So finally, what will be the second person B seating capacity? B can be seated on the circular table in how many ways? Is it 7 ways? Right? Because A is fixed. So B, if I keep B here, immediate right, second to right, third right, fourth right, fifth right, sixth right, seventh right. So totally I will be getting 7 ways. Am I right or wrong? So on, so on, so on. At last finally A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. H is the last person, 8th person. So the 8th person can be seated down on the square table in how many ways? Only one slot will be left over and this will be 1 way. Am I right or wrong? This is 6, this is 5, so on, right? So finally, what will be the answer there? The first person can be seated down on the square table in 2 ways and the remaining 7 persons can be seated down in 7 factorial ways, and this is the answer there. Now see here, will your n minus 1 factorial work out here? No, it will not work out here and you will get a blind wrong answer there. I hope so you are getting my point there. Perfectly done. So I'll go with one more example. I'll take a triangle now. Then I'll end the logic there. Then we will solve some questions, right? 1 second. This is a triangle beta. I have, let us suppose that there are 3 chairs on each side. 3 chairs on each side. Let us suppose that this is an equilateral triangle only. Again, this is a circular table arrangement only. There are 9 persons. Let us suppose take the first person can be seated down on this empty triangular table in how many ways? Can anybody say? Let us suppose take if A is here. Left, there are 0 persons. Right, how many persons are there? 2 persons are there. Right, 2 persons are there. If A is here, left how many persons are there? 1. Right, how many persons are there? 1. If A is here, I'm writing down in different positions. Now left there are two persons, right there are 0 persons. So how many ways can you fix your first person there? Your first person can be seated down on this triangular circular table in how many ways? 3 ways. So automatically what will be the second person beta? Second person can be seated down in how many ways? 8 ways. So similarly 7, 6, 5, 4, so on. And the 9th person must be seated in how many ways? Last remaining place, 1 way. So finally, what will be the answer there? So the first person, you have to know in how many ways can you place your first person? 3 ways. And the remaining 8 persons can be arranged in 8 factorial ways. And this is the answer. I hope so I am clear. So I'll use the same logic there of circular tables and I'll solve all those questions there. I'll solve the first question. Remaining questions I'll be giving you 2 minutes per you. You have to solve the remaining questions. Okay, fine. Observe this question carefully. This is 10 scientists, right? Not 10th question. There are 10 scientists. I'll write down like this. There are 10 scientists. So the point 10 scientists are to be seated 10 scientists are to be seated around a circular table. In how many ways this can be done? In how many ways this can be done? What is the first question asked? Newton does not sit next to Leibniz is the question asked. So don't panic. We can solve this very, very easily. So see here, I'll solve it, right? 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? Now closely observe the point here is Newton must not sit next to Leibniz, it seems. First of all, on this empty circular table, I will make Newton to sit on this empty circular table. So this Newton can be seated down in how many ways? Only one way. Wherever you keep him, it will be only one way. So Newton does not sit next to Leibniz, it seems. So Leibniz must not sit here. Leibniz must not sit here. Am I right or wrong? Yes, perfectly. Are you getting my point there? Yes. Now, how many positions are vacant for Leibniz? Can anybody say how many positions are vacant for Leibniz? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7 positions. For Leibniz, there are 7 positions vacant. Now automatically how many persons are left over? 8 persons are left over, and those 8 persons can be arranged in 8 factorial ways. I hope so you are getting my point there. And see here, is this the answer there? Break into simple parts. You can solve the questions of circular permutations fatafat and very, very easily here. And this is the option there, second option. Will you try the next one in the same pattern? Let's see how many can solve this. Now 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Any answers, beta? 40 seconds more. So आज participation is very, very low. क्या हो गया? Is there any class running in parallel? और आज छुट्टी था? No, it is Wednesday. If this is the strength, I cannot continue here. Look upon some other ways, right? So what's the answer there? Jeet, Iman, Ankshit, Shubham. 10 seconds more. अरे भाई सेम पैटर्न ना, क्या हो गया आपको? So what is the question asked? Newton and Hardy sit together, but Leibniz does not sit next to Newton, it seems. Okay, it's an easy question. Na? First of all, let me draw it. This is a circular table. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, done. Let's come to this. What is the question asked? Newton and Hardy sit together. Okay, but Leibniz does not sit next to Newton, it seems. But Newton but Leibniz does not sit next to Newton. So let us suppose take, right? If Newton, so let on an empty circular table, I kept Newton onto the circular table beta. So Newton can be seated down in one way in the circular table. Next, observe there, RD can be here or can be here because they sit adjacent to each other, it seems. So RD can be seated down on the circular table in two ways, or I can write down in two factorial ways. That also fine. Next, now see here, but Leibniz does not sit next to Newton, it seems. Automatically see here, Leibniz will not be here. Leibniz will not be here. So see here, Leibniz will get how many chances? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the positions where Leibniz can sit. It is 7 there. So totally you made 3 persons to sit there. How many persons are left over? 7 persons are left over. These 7 persons can be arranged in 7 factorial ways. So finally, this is your answer there. I hope so you got my point there. So according to the options there, 7 into 2 factorial into 7 factorial is the answer there. Which option satisfies there? And your option number 3 exactly gives the answer there. How many of you got the logic there? अरे भाई थोड़ा आराम से, right? You should focus on solving the questions there. Let's see now how many can solve this question there. Same pattern. Newton and Hardy sit next to each other, but Planck and Gauss do not sit next to each other, it seems. Okay. Chalo. Right? Now, how can you solve this question there? We have a logic also to solve this question. I will not reveal the logic. If I reveal the logic, automatically you can solve the question within 30 seconds. So please do try to hit the like button here, whomsoever in the class. So at least the people can watch the recorded version. 5 seconds more. Five, four, three, two, one. 1. आज मेरा क्लास भी अटर फ्लॉप हो गया भाई. I got very best questions here. चलो. So this is the circular table. Scientists are to be seated around a circular table. In how many ways can this be done such that? Basic question only. Newton and Hardy sit next to each other, but Planck and Gauss do not sit next to each other, it seems. So we have a logic there, backward flip from total. So see here, first of all, I will take down this as total, sit next to each. This I will take down as total. What happens regarding this? Ab dekho beta, on an empty chair, Newton has to be seated in anywhere, which can be done in one way. So Hardy has to sit next to each other means Hardy might be here, Hardy might be here. How many chances for Hardy? 2 chances. So I will write down as 2 factorial. remaining 8 persons can be seated down in 8 factorial ways. Am I right or wrong? Perfectly. This is your total ways. In this, I will remove Planck and Gauss sitting next to each other. Planck and Gauss together. Then automatically all the combinations will be, if I eliminate this, all the combinations will be Planck and Gauss do not together, right? So see here, not sitting next to together, right? We have little bit toughness to solve those questions there. So how can you do this? Now see here, Newton is seated down in one way. Hardy is seated down in 2 factorial ways. Am I right or wrong? Yes, perfectly. Now see here, how many slots are left over? 8 slots are left over. In those 8 slots, you said that Planck and Gauss to how many persons are there? First of all, Newton and Hardy, 8 persons are there. In those 8 persons, PG has to sit together. So how many persons are left over? 6 persons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I right or wrong? 3, 6. Totally, how many slots are left over with you? 7 slots are left over with you. The 7 slots will be arranged in 7 factorial ways. And see here, this slot PG, Planck and Gauss, Gauss and Planck, they will be seated down in 2 factorial ways. This is the thing that you should add here. So automatically your answer is 2 factorial into 7 factorial. Now see here, if I subtract this from the original equation, automatically I will be getting my question, but Planck and Gauss do not sit next to each other. Am I right or wrong? Yes. So what can I remove from here? I can remove 2 factorial. I can remove 7 factorial. In the first block, 8 will be left over. In the second block, what will be left over? 2 will be left over. So finally, what will be my answer? I'll write down in red ink. So my answer will be 6 into 2 factorial into 7 factorial. I hope so you are getting my point there. Yes or no? So is there any option there? Yes, your first option satisfies the answers perfectly. Done? Shall we go for the next one? Yes, we will go for the next one. Next question. I'll solve this question in forward flip and backward flip. You might get it out, sir. Why I don't want, no need to solve in forward flip, right? You can do it forward flip also better, but it will take little bit more time and more confusions will be there. That's why. For this question, I'll solve all the ways, right? But you try it. Nine, 5, 6 हो गया आपको Iman, what's the answer there? Scientists are to be seated around a circular table. In how many ways this can be done? Newton and Leibniz do not sit opposite to each other, it seems. Chalo, I'll write down this. 10 persons, not totally 10 scientists are there. So I'll do it in forward flip, I'll do it in backward flip. Okay, I'll do it in both ways. Let's see. I mean, you can understand both the things perfectly, right? Okay, chalo. First of all, I'll write down with normal way, right? Let us suppose take Newton is here, beta. This can be done in one way. Newton can be seated down in one way. Opposite to Newton, Leibniz must not set. So how many chances does he has? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chances are there. Okay, means 8 chances for Leibniz. Remaining how many persons are there? 8 persons are there, and those 8 persons must be seated in 8 factorial ways. But there is no option here. Let's do one thing. Let's do one thing. So see here, total there are 10 scientists now. From total ways, I will be subtracting the ways where Newton and Leibniz sit opposite to each other. That will be perfect now. Done. Now what is total ways? So Newton can be seated down in one way and the remaining 9 persons can be seated down in 9 factorial ways. Am I right or wrong? Total minus Newton and Leibniz are sitting opposite to each other, it seems. So Newton position is fixed one way and Leibniz position is also fixed opposite. Opposite to Newton there is only one way. So 1 and 1. So write 1 for Newton and 1 for Leibniz. How many positions are vacant? 8 positions are vacant. Of course, these 8 persons can be seated in 8 factorial ways. So am I getting the value called 9 factorial minus 8 factorial? Yes. Ab dekho beta, you will be getting the same answer there. See here, I can take down 8 factorial as common here. So what will be left over? 9 minus 1. And this is nothing but called 8 into 8 factorial. So this is your backward flip. This is your forward flip. And I am getting the same answer there in both cases. And my option number 4 satisfies the answer there. How many of you got the logic there? Perfectly done, na? Exactly. So there is one more question in this circular table arrangements beta. Let's see how many can solve this. I'm waiting for your answer there. Try this. And tomorrow I'll be solving 2 more sets there, right? Let's complete 3 more questions are there. We'll complete those 3 questions. Is it B? Yes. Is it not? It's not B, Gaurav Deva, but Dekho. Not B beta. So क्या होगा? This is an hexagon it seems. So I'll draw the hexagon here. We can understand the things perfectly. Is this a hexagon? No, it's not the hexagon. Second, this pentagon is hexagon. 18 chairs are arranged around a hexagon such that there are 3 chairs per side. So 3 chairs per side. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. So of course the chairs are arranged around the hexagon, so I can consider this as a circular table arrangement only. If 18 men are to be seated on these chairs, then in how many different arrangements are possible? The first person can be seated down in 3 ways, and the remaining 17 persons can be seated down in 17 factorial ways. Is there any option which satisfies there? And your third option, C option, satisfies, Gaurav. So have you seen this, right? You have to check down in how many ways the first person can be seated. The first person can be seated in 3 ways. The remaining 17 persons, so we get the positions there. 17 factorial, right? Let's come to the next one. So some questions are there. We have left out previous day. This is one such question there. Now I'm expecting you guys to answer this question here. This is one of the famous question which was asked in IIT JEE examination also, and also in CAT, both. Try this. Any answers for this? It's B. No, it's not B. Yeah. And a chota answer. Let's check it, right? How many 6-digit numbers are possible by using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 without repetition such that they are divisible by 12, it seems. First of all, if a number has to be divisible by 12, they have to be divisible by 3 and they have to be divisible by 4, both together. So what is the divisibility rule of 3? Sum of the digits has to be divisible by 3. What is the divisibility rule of 4? Last 2 digits of the given number has to be divisible by 4. Am I right or wrong? Let's check this. How many numbers are there with you? 7 numbers are there. You should frame 6-digit number. First of all, let us add those numbers there. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15, 21, 28. So see here, I have to frame a 6-digit number. I will remove from small numbers to the highest numbers there, right? So if I remove 1, so the numbers left over are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the sum is 27. Yes, 27 is divisible by 3. Yes, perfectly. Now I have to write down the last 2 digits. Let us write down the 4 table. That's it, right? So the first number is 24. Am I right or wrong? Yes, 24. The next number will be how much? Is it 32? Yes. Next number will be how much? Is it 36? Yes. 46? No. Is it 52? Yes. Is it 56? Yes. Is it 64? Yes. Is it 72? Yes. Am I right or wrong? Is it 76? Yes, perfectly. 76. How many numbers did you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now these are the first four numbers there because I have to frame 6-digit number na. So the first four digits can be arranged in 4 factorial without repetition na. So totally how many did you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it nothing but called 8 into 4 factorial? But is this the only answer there? Let's check the other combinations also. The next best number is 24. What number should I drop down in order to make my sum 24? 4. So the numbers are 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Am I right or wrong? Let's add those things there. 5, 6, 12. 12 plus by 17, yes, 20. Perfectly done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is the first best number? Is it 12? Next one, is it 16? Next one, 24 is not possible. 32, 36, 52, 56, 64 is not possible. 72, 76. Totally how many numbers there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the first four numbers can be arranged in 4 factorial ways. Did I got the same value there? Now see here how many? 8 into 4 factorial. Is there any other case? Yes, there is one more case, right? So if I drop down 7, it will become 21. 24 before 21 only. 21 is divisible by 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So with these numbers, they are divisible by 3. So the last two numbers will start with 12 because I have to find out the 4 divisibility rule also. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what are the other numbers there? 12 is there, 16 is there, 24 is there, 32 is there, 36 is there, 52 is there, 56 is there. Are there any other numbers, beta? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 only, na? 52, 56. Did I miss out anything there? 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, one more number, 64. Am I right or wrong? 8 numbers. So automatically the first 4 numbers can be arranged in 4 factorial ways. Will you accept with me? Automatically this will be also 8 into 4 factorial. So finally I got 3 cases, right? Next number is 18. If I have to get some 18, I should remove 2 numbers there. 21. Am I right or wrong? Now ek baar check karo. With 6 digits I cannot frame 18. Ek baar. So these are the only 3 chances there. Add those 3 chances and the value will be 24 into 4 factorial. Ab ek baar check kijiye. Is it correct? Yes, it is perfectly correct, right? 4 into 4 factorial. Is there any option? No, none of these is your option. How is the question there? Number system, permutations and combinations, divisibility rules all together in one question. So do try to solve this type of questions for sure. It will be helpful to improve your IQ and improve your solving power also here. Right? Chalo, let's continue in the next class. Tomorrow class also I will be getting 2 more LRDI sets and with respect to permutations and combinations. Yes. As you all know, I deal with CAT, UPSC and GATE and DSC category. If you wish me as your guide, you can use my referral code NLN10 for plus subscription. You can use my referral code NLN10 for iconic subscription. Yes, you can use my referral code NLN10 to unlock combats using with my code NLN10. You can unlock free classes on Unacademy using with my referral code NLN10. The price for plus for 24 months, right? Let us suppose take for 12 months is 24,750 after discount when you use my referral code NLN10. But this is the normal price. We are offering you special price, right, where you will be getting flat 20% discount when you use my referral code NLN10. Now see here, 12 months price will be 22,000. The same is applicable for Iconic also, where you will be getting flat 20% discount when you use my referral code NLN10. Yes, it was the class today, right? So please do try to hit the like button, share my classes if you like it so that I can reach to more number of audience. Subscribe to the channel, download the PDFs from the Telegram group and hit the bell icon. Tomorrow let's meet sharp 10 p.m. with the next class, right? Have a nice day. Bye.